when you look at the forehand volley, there's a couple of things, couple of very important things that I want you to pay attention to. The step out, okay? The step out and the shoulder turn as a unit. We don't really want to step out without the shoulders or turn the shoulders without the step out. They have to work together. In the old days, you know, when I learned the game, it was pretty much about, you know, turning and stepping across. Nowadays, you see the players, they use a step out. They actually open their stance a little bit before they volley. So they bring the right side out. They bring the right side out as they turn. And that, in my opinion, is a very important thing to do, because it allows you to get your momentum to go in the same direction as your target. So your momentum goes to your target as opposed to away from your target. It takes a little practice, but you have to get in front of a mirror, do the progressions that we'll do in the next segment, and get yourself to get that right side behind the tennis ball. As you turn, the right side behind the ball. I always tell my players, you know, pretend you're catching a ball, like you will also see in the next segment when we do the progressions. But it's just like stepping out and catching a ball. And in the beginning, you want to maybe learn to step out to the side a little bit to get behind the ball. But as you progress, as you get better at this, you want to step more towards the ball, towards the net. But practice getting behind the ball with the right side as you turn. Now, the arm structure is critical to me. Okay, the arm structure, a lot of people that we work with have this tendency to let the elbows go too low. So when you look at the forehand position, like we covered in the ready positions, the elbow has to be in front. Now, if you look at my arm structure from this side, you'll see my elbow is bent. My elbow is bent. The head of the racket is below my eye level, but above my wrist level. And that to me is a critical position when you make the volley. If I turn from this position, you'll see when I step out and turn, everything comes out as a unit. So I'm just taking my ready position and I'm putting the ready position on the side of my body. And on the forehand, if you want to check yourself, you just look at this position. If the edge or the tip of the racket is somewhere between 12 and 3 o'clock, you're in pretty good position. You don't want to go more than that. You turn and make sure you feel the tip of the racket somewhere between 12 and 3 o'clock. So I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to bring Max in, and I'm going to take him through these progressions very slowly. And I'm going to make sure he understands it before I feed him a ball. He's going to understand exactly what he wants to do. Back up a bit, Matt. All right, so the first thing we want to do is go back to what we discussed before, the ready position. And the ready position is with the feet slightly apart, a little bit more than shoulder width, right? The elbows in front of the hips, the hands kind of in a prayer position, right? The elbows bent. Okay, now you notice my elbows are not here. So many times we see people at the net in this position with their elbows here. So they cannot really use their shoulders to prepare. They have to use their arms or a combination of shoulder and arm. And you just don't have that kind of time at the net. Things happen very quickly. So you want to make sure you're in a position where when you come out of your split step, when you come out, you want to make sure you have great arm structure here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make him just catch. I want him to just get the feeling of coming out of the split step and just catching. And I'm going to ask him to make the right foot and the right hand work together, right? I want him to catch like this. I want him to come out of the split step, bring this foot and hand behind the ball, and just catch the ball. Stand there, man. All right. So show me how you're going to do it first. Shadow it for me. Go. Check 1, 2. Catch it. Step up and catch it. Check 1, 2. All right. Do it again. Elbows. Check 1, 2. Wow. Check 1, 2. I don't have much to teach you, mate. So good. All right. So we're going to see how you do it. I want you to make sure when I toss you the ball that when you step out, you feel your hand perfectly lined up. So you're basically just going to close your hand. I don't want the arm structure to change. I don't want this kind of thing to reach the ball. I want you to catch it with a bent elbow. Okay, okay, ready, and check 1, 2. Sorry, bad toss. Ready? Check 1, 2. Back. Now free. Stop. Okay, so you can see here. In the previous module, we talked a little bit about the forehand volley, the technique on the forehand volley. Now this is not bad. You can see he steps a little bit across, right? I want him to bring the right side out stronger. I want him to bring the right side out stronger, so this foot ends up more here. I don't want the left foot to go across or in front of the right foot. That's why the first reaction is so important. I want him to come out and catch more like this. I don't want him to look like this. All right, so we're going to ask him to do it again until he gets this feeling of going check 1, 2, catching like this. I'm going to keep tossing him balls until he gets that feeling. Ready, and check 1, 2. Woo, good. Ready? Go back again. Stop. Stop. Don't move. No, check. Show me. Don't move. Don't move. So you can see here. This is a little bit of a part of the problem here. I have to fix this. Okay, you see the elbow here? These elbows are very low, right? So I need him to go into a prayer position. Can you see? So the elbows are in front of the hips. This is critical, right? So I want him to go into a prayer position with the elbows. I want him to split step like this. I don't want him to split step with his elbows down low here. That's why he ends up in, you see, he's kind of jammed. Sometimes he catches the ball like this. That means that's how he's going to volley. This is not how we want to volley. We want to volley here. Look, my elbow is here, right? I want to be in a strong leverage position when I block the ball back. Ready? Elbow in front. Ready? Check 1. That's already much better. Good. Ready? Check 1, 2. Good. Come out strong. Come out strong. Yes. Bring your foot out strong. Bring it out strong. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right, now I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable. He understands it, so I can go to the next progression. I can start to put a racket in his hand. Okay, all I'm going to do now is I'm gonna let him catch the ball in his strings. Okay, I don't want him to hit the ball. I want him to touch the ball back to me. So I want him to get this feeling of presenting good structure to the tennis balls. All I'm interested in is can he come out of his split step and present good structure to the ball without adding anything. All right, so touch the ball back into my hand. Ready? Check 1, 2, back. Check 1, 2. Bring your foot out stronger. Check 1, yes, very good. Check 1, 2, good.
The video you just saw is a sample video from Ian's new instructional videos on becoming a great volleyer. In these videos, he explains all the necessary components like good grips, the ready position, the split step, and of course the fundamentals of great forehand and backhand volleys. You'll master these fundamentals with simple step-by-step progressions, and Ian even shows you how he uses these progressions with a top 100 WTA player. For all the details on how you can access these videos, simply click the link inside this video right now.